our families. We wouldn't be the people we are today without any of you, and we're just so happy with all the help you give us, not just with the wedding, but in our day-to-day lives. I'd like to thank all of our friends. We've got brilliant friends, both of us, and they're more like family than friends. And I'd also just want to thank my wife, beautiful wife, Kirsty. Kirsty puts up with a lot of rubbish that I do on a day-to-day basis, my French stuff, doing it myself. But she's given me so much, including 2 beautiful children and a happy home, and that's all I can wish for. Better thank Axel, but he's a pain like that. I want to thank everyone here, Steve and everyone here at the hotel, for all that hard work they put in to help make today special. I want to thank everyone at the church. I want to thank Shana for the beautiful cake that she made. Cole for being maid of honour and helping there this morning and getting them through it. And Darren for being my best man, his best brother and best again, just thank everyone for coming and making the effort, and hope everyone has had a good day and is going to have a good night. I'd just like to raise the toast to Kirsty. Beautiful wife.
Hey Kirsty, it's the full way.
And we saved the best to last.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all of my family. I just want to say a few words. Don't worry, I'm not going to keep you long. I know there's a lot of drinking to get on with. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Darren, I'm Steve's brother, and I'm also his best man. That's right, in Steve's opinion, I'm the best man. That means out of everyone here, especially Stuart, he respects, trusts, and admires me the most. Until he hears the rest of this speech. Now that the introduction's out of the way, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Stephen and Kirsty for making me a part of this special day and for the months of planning that have gone into this occasion. I think we can all agree that Kirsty looks beautiful today. Steve's a very lucky man, and surprisingly he scrubbed up quite well himself, even if he did copy my outfit. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank everyone involved today, the parents of our bride and groom, and of course the magnificent bridesmaids. And I'd like to thank the rest of you for coming all this way just to listen to my speech. It is, as most of you are probably aware, tradition for me to give Steve a bit of a roasting. Speaking of roastings, that's probably the first meal he's ever brought for me, which is typical because I was too nervous to enjoy it. Bear with me a second. It may surprise you that Steve has never brought a meal for me, but he is in fact very tight-fisted. He's so tight-fisted, I'm surprised Kirsty managed to get the ring on his finger. I'm sure there's quite a few of you here that know just how tight-fisted Steve is.
Yes.
Anyone that's told him it's his round and then watched him stand at the bar counting out his coppers will know what I mean. As brothers, me and Steve have always been very close. There's nothing I wouldn't do for Steve, and likewise there's nothing Steve wouldn't do for me. In fact, we spend most of our time doing nothing for each other. I think it's only fair that I warn Kirsty's family of what they've got themselves in for when it comes to Steve. When we were kids, Steve taught me everything I needed to know for life. He taught me how to tie my shoes, how to ride a bike, and how to break into the neighbour's house. He also taught me how hard you could get hit in the head with a skateboard without passing out. As we grew older, Steve continued to teach me. He helped and guided me through college. He taught me which pubs would serve me without ID. And he taught me how much I could drink without passing out. Steve really is a true role model. I would also like to let you know that Steve would do anything for a bet or dare, no matter how stupid it may seem. These bets and dares in the past have included snorting salt, mooning the military, and putting chewing gum in his eyes. You should also know about Steve's OCD. I wanted to tell some jokes about OCD, but I couldn't find anything clean enough. Luckily for me, the burden has now been passed on, and I am very pleased that Steve has finally found that special woman that he can annoy for the rest of his life. When I first met Kirsty, I knew she was the one for Steve, mostly because she's as mental as he is. I still remember what Kirsty said to me a few weeks after her meeting Steve. She said, "Darren, one day I'm going to marry your brother." At least I think that's what she said. I don't speak Scottish. All joking aside though, I honestly believe that Steve and Kirsty are made for each other. And there's living proof of this in their two beautiful daughters, Summer and Sky. And now here's the part you've all been waiting for, the end of my speech. So if we could all stand and raise our glasses to the new Mr. and Mrs. Foley, and to many happy years of marriage.
Well done, darling.